Let's make some giant 5-point paper stars that make a huge impact on your decor, but are super easy and affordable to make. You're going to want to start off with 5 sheets of paper. Really, the only criteria is that your paper must be a square. So if you're using construction paper, just make sure you cut it down to the size of a square. Then you're going to want to fold that square diagonally and then open it back up and fold the 2 corners back into the middle to meet. Then that little bottom piece that isn't folded, fold that part up too. It's going to kind of look like a kite. Then you're going to fold the bottom 2 corners up one more time. Now it's time to secure that point in the star. You're going to see this little triangle that isn't attached to the other part of the paper. That's where you're going to want to put the hot glue. I know it sounds kind of confusing, but once you start folding, you'll see exactly what I mean. And then once you've hot glued it, you kind of open it up a little and it looks like a boat. Now we've got 1 star point down and we've got 4 more to go. Because I wanted my stars to be really big, I'm using 12 by 12 paper. And the biggest word of warning that I would give you is just make sure when you're putting that hot glue, you just keep it on that part you've folded up. If you hot glue that little tab to the inside part of the point, it won't open up like a little boat and your star won't be 3D. And my star's a little funky because I did a bunch of different patterns, but really use your imagination here. Part of the fun of this project is making the stars look like you. Next up, you're going to fold them all flat and line them up together. So all the folds are on one side and all the openings are on the other. You want to make sure that you put them in the order that you want each of your star points in. Then you can kind of see again at the bottom, there's that little triangle piece. You're going to put some hot glue there and secure each of them together. Another reason I really love this project is because it's really easy to store these for future years. And so you're just going to keep gluing each of them to each other with that opening all on one side and then all the folds on the other side. Then comes the most satisfying part. You get to open it all up. Now, you can hot glue these together, but I found it's a little bit harder to store them from year to year if you hot glue them because then they don't fold back down. But I'm going to just secure them with a paper clip, and that way when I'm done, I take the paper clip out and I can fold it back up. Aren't they adorable? Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.